All right, hi guys, welcome back to your weekly recipe video. So per request of a sweet recipe, I'm going to show you guys how to make a kind of like a fruit pie or a fruit pizza, if you want to call it a pizza, or like a fruit tart kind of thing. So I blended up some almonds and some dates, and this is what I got. It's like this really clumpy, sticky mixture, and this is going to be our crust. I actually don't know if I'm going to need all of this. I'm going to take some of it out. So I just blended those up, and I'm just going to press it in a pie pan. And I'm just going to use my hands to press it all the way out until it's nice and even. It is pretty sticky from the dates, so if you guys want a more crumblier crust, you can always add more almonds or whatever type of nut you want to use. But this crust is going to be oil-free, butter-free, salt-free. Yeah, it's literally just nuts and dates. And then to make it nice and even, I'm going to use a spatula to keep pressing it down so you don't have like fingerprints in your crust. And then if it goes up the side, that's okay. It'll just be like a taller crust. This recipe is actually really good to take to parties or birthday parties, or if you have kids and you have to take like, I don't know, a recipe to their classroom for that day, this would be a really good one to bring. It's also really healthy. So I'm going to keep pressing it, but this is basically what it looks like. And then if you don't want the crust to be this thick, you can always just use less date nut mixture. But I didn't flavor this. There's no vanilla or cinnamon or anything like that. I just feel like the dates bring enough sweetness to it. And then for the cream, I'm going to show you guys how to make a cashew cream. And then we're not going to bake this, so this is going to be kind of like a raw dessert. I love making raw desserts. And then we're just going to let that sit just while we do the cream. For the cashew cream, I'm going to add 1.5 cups of cashews. These are just raw, unsalted, unroasted cashews. Add probably 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 2 like heaping teaspoons. And then maple syrup. So we're gonna add probably 4 tablespoons of maple syrup. And this is gonna make our cashew cream super sweet. And then 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And then almond milk. That's also gonna make our cream nice and sweet. We're gonna do 1/2 cup. So that was like 1/2 cup plus a little bit. Start less, and then if you need to add more, you can always add more. And then I'm gonna blend this up until smooth, and I'll show you guys the final result of the cashew cream. Okay, it's probably hard for you guys to see, but I'll show you obviously when I pour it onto our pie. But this is the cream. I blended it for about 1.5 minutes. Obviously, if you don't have a good blender, please soak your cashews. These blend types blend really well, so I didn't have to do that. But it's nice and sweet. I tasted it. It's got a little bit of cinnamon in there, and then really sweet from the syrup and the vanilla. Okay. Now I'm going to pour the entire thing of cream. Maybe not the entire thing because it's a lot, but I like to have extras. And then I'm just going to kind of rotate the pan as I'm spreading it out with the spatula. And then you can go all the way to the edges so the cream covers up the crust, because then we're going to freeze it. And then we're going to pop it in the fridge to kind of just rest and set. For the fruit, this is always optional. Whatever fruit you guys want to use, go ahead and use it. I picked out some berries. I got strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, and some kiwi. And then you can kind of just create a little cute design around the entire pie if you want, or you could just, you know, toss the fruit onto the pie however you want. All right, you guys, this is the final product. So I'm gonna stick it in the freezer for about an hour, and then I'm gonna take it out and put it in the fridge for about another hour after that. Obviously, if it's still not set, just keep it in there for longer. But that's it. A raw, fresh fruit pie.